Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel outside the target demographic. Today I'm going to be showing you a rather cheap mod that you can do on a new cell phone case. Let's get started. So today I am upgrading from a Samsung Galaxy S9 to a Samsung Galaxy S22. And while I very much like the phone so far, I went ahead and waited until I got a case for it. Amazon took 2 weeks to deliver. Anyways, what I am finding is Samsung has decided to buck the trend. And instead of putting the volume buttons on the left side and the power button on the right side, they've decided to put all three not only on the same side, but in a very small amount of real estate. It does not help that the case that I purchased has them all in the same color. So what I've learned to do, preferably when you're using a cell phone case, is to index them. So I've used some white nail polish, and if you apply it correctly, you can keep the inlay that tells you volume up, volume down, and power button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paint those up. You'll see it before and after. And it's something that you may need to reapply from time to time, but I find it makes a dramatic difference, especially here in Cleveland, Ohio. We are in the middle of winter. I purchased a house in the middle of the snow belt. Would recommend, am fan of snow. So what I find is when I get into my dark car in the darkness of winter and I'm trying to adjust volumes and stuff as I'm driving, that becomes a bit of a burden, especially when, as I said, they have changed the location of those buttons. So I'm going to go ahead and paint those up and give you guys a before and after on a very cheap modification. So while we're here, and since you've stuck around this long, I thought I'd show you a trick that I picked up while working in the warehouse. So we have dedicated laptops that we essentially use as dedicated desktops. We have external monitors, so the laptops themselves are closed as we're using external keyboards and monitors and all to do our stuff. What I've learned is since the lid is already closed, I go ahead and put a piece of black electrical tape at the edge of the lid. And what I do is I put a silver dot to index where my available USB ports are. So now, instead of having to lift the laptop up on the docking station and try and figure out where the ports are, since it's already indexed, I know that I can just line up my USB cable, hook it up, and I can start reading any kind of thumb drives that we find, or SD cards, memory cards, external hard drives, all sorts of uses for that. So in reference to that, what I've decided to do is put a silver Sharpie dot on the front of the bezel to index where those buttons are. And that will help me break my muscle memory and remember that my volume rockers are on the complete other side of the phone and the power button is in a different location as well. So since you've hung around this long, here's another trick. If you have an everyday carry flashlight, as I do, and you've done my neodymium magnet upgrade, which I've done, you now have a way to hands-free view your phone while you're eating lunch, as well as you have a tripod of sorts for taking pictures and videos hands-free, all by using the flashlight you're already carrying with a magnet attached. So with a couple dollars worth of components that you probably have around your house anyways, you can help yourself learn where the buttons are on your case, learn where the charging port is on your case, and get some hands-free usage with your case. This has been Outside the Target Demographic. I appreciate you guys' time as always. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comments section below. If you learned something today, consider giving me a like. And I will catch you guys in the next video.